Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Brewbois. We are Team Bonus Action, and this is our monthly excuse to get together, drink, and have fun. Today we are trying the difference between name brand tortilla chips and off-brand tortilla chips. We got great value in the local Brookshire's brand and stuff, and then other stuff.
Just other stuff.
Yeah. And we also got some fun beers we're gonna try and some little dips and whatever.
God fucking damn it. As soon as we've been setting this up for like an hour and a half, and as soon as you sit down,
I was on a roll. I was being professional, and then you fart and you cuss, and then an hour.
I can't believe you.
I gave you a hug, I caressed you.
Alright, anyway,
And you
who
do
are we
this to
supporting
me.
this month? Do we have any charities you're doing?
We're not doing any specific charities, but we ask you to donate to the ACLU and the Trevor Project if you can. Both, at this point in time, need the help they can get. And any penny helps. And with that... Any penny helps.
Any penny.
With that, do we want to start with the beers, Jed, or do we want to start with the chippies?
I think we should get a beer
Yeah.
and also open up one of the bags of chips, which
You know what we should have done that we usually do on this podcast?
I'm not getting out of dice.
Yeah, okay, so are we going to any, mini, money,
No, it's going to go left to right on the chips, and I'm going to
Yeah.
grab a beer. What kind of beer do you want?
I'd say let's avoid the heavy stuff first.
Oh god, the sonic unpleasantness. We're sorry.
No, we're not.
I should just find the audio clip of Chris saying, "Put your hands on me, Idris Elba."
Put your hands on me, Idris Elba. Caress me.
Oh.
Grab my hips. Wait, what is that?
Gonna start with a. Are we drink? No, we usually split them, so we're not drinking a whole beer.
No, there's only 3. I just was pulling them out.
Oh,
Oh yeah, here. You can use
No,
that
just
where
pull it back,
we
pull
got
it
the
back.
money cam.
Drunkards.
It's not a porn thing. It's just the money cam.
so
It's not a porn
lighting
thing.
will
It's
be
the money
improved next time we do this. But this is White
No.
Tide,
That's ours.
Belgian style
Well, I'm
wheat ale
opening it
with
for you.
I have a thing.
Belgian style wheat
Stop being
ale
so helpful.
with orange peel and coriander. So this is the Aldi's version of. Yes, little one, we can hear you. This is the Aldi's version of Blue Moon, is what it looks like.
I didn't get a chip.
I handed you one.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's in your hand.
No, I haven't eaten a chip.
So this one is 12 fluid ounces. California redeemable. Belgian white wheat brewed, orange peel coriander. Where's some other stuff? 5.4% alcohol per volume. Brewed in Rochester, New York. The brewery's name is peeled off of the bottle because this is slightly broken.
Oh, I like it when it's peeled off the bottle.
Okay, so looking at this one, it is brewed and bottled at Rockwall Brewing Company in Rochester, New York. Actually, I got the trash. Well, we don't have a trash bag. I thought Chris went to get a trash bag earlier.
I didn't get.
Of course not.
You asked me to be helpful, and then you fart on me. Here, you can have the rest of that.
I'm drinking out of my Merry Christmas. Emily broke the other cup.
Oh no! I'm not gonna blame Emily because she's not here.
No, I love her. She just got knocked over and broke.
It happens.
All right,
So I
beer.
have, yep, beer.
Beer.
So smell.
Very grassy.
Yeah.
That is a watery Blue Moon.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to eat this chip now.
You want to eat
This
the chip?
is La Coquina de Josephine slightly seasoned chip.
Okay.
I like that one.
I feel like they're slightly seasoned. There's going to be more seasoned than all these white people chips.
Yeah, but I'm also going to go ahead and do this because I made chili and I'm hungry.
Yeah, we also have dips. So we have the homemade chili.
You guys have dip. And the
Oh,
open
no.
bag of chips.
Notes on the beer.
Notes on the beer. For me, I mean, it's fine. I would drink it. It's not like remarkable though.
So what I
Keep
think...
looking up here. There's the camera.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's lacking from. I could use like a fresh orange slice, kind of just in there. But that's
Yeah.
Blue Moon in general. It's
Yeah.
a trademark.
And then, like, every time I see something that's like these wheat ales or so. I expect this kind of flavor. Honestly, it's very light. It's kind of a bright flavor. It's kind of, I don't know, crispy, crisp. And yeah, an orange or some kind of citrus would enhance it, but
You know what?
I
Yeah,
don't.
just put it right there.
I don't tend to buy beer thinking about what kind of fruit I have at home,
Yeah.
and that's one of those things that like always puts Blue Moon lower on the scale of like if I want it to be really good, then I want like the orange peel or the squeeze of citrus on it in it. But I just want to drink beer.
If I ever go to the bar, and usually I go to like the Mexican places around my house
Okay.
and get Modelo. I like Modelo on its own, but Modelo with some lime is fire. Like that.
Yeah.
That's how you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the same way. You just it enhances the flavor. Like the
Yeah.
beer's good on its own, but adding the lime,
The chili
like
has
for
a
this
little
one to
back
be.
heat to it.
I like the chili. It's really good.
I'm happy with it.
So
Here,
the chili was good, but you can't buy that stuff.
No.
No.
you can't buy that unfortunately, but you can buy Casade Rosa's street corn dip. It is a street corn inspired dip that I found at the store at Walmart. And I was like, hey, why not try it? I like street corn. Who doesn't like a little bit of Mexican street corn?
We also got Tostino's restaurant style salsa.
Yeah, I think this is one we tried before when we did the salsa test.
Yeah. Well, it's Tostino's. What do you expect?
That's
I-
really good.
No, I like the street corn.
Street corn.
I don't know. I feel like it's too sweet.
It is okay. Street corn is sweet. It's
Yes.
sweet. And
Like
it's,
I expect the corn to be sweet, but like everything else, I expected to have a bit of a kick and interesting flavor.
Okay.
This is just like it's all sweet.
it's very creamy.
Yeah, it's very
I
creamy.
checked the ingredients. The second ingredient is something cream. The third ingredient is something milk. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna not eat much of that.
Yeah.
I've tried it. It's good. I'm gonna try to not continue trying it. These chips, for 1 second. For 1 second, these chips. The crispiness is really good. I feel like
Now this is a bag of chips I can get behind.
We
I
also
feel like they.
Oh yeah.
It says lightly seasoned, but I feel like this is again more than-
appropriately.
yeah, it's lightly seasoned. If you go to a Mexican restaurant and ask them the lightly seasoned things, I've seen seasoned chips. I've seen Doritos with less flavor on them,
Yeah.
and that's just the whole thing.
Yeah. So
You
I
can see
also
the stuff on it.
I also did get the Walmart queso while I was there.
I'm not saying much because I've just been shoving chili and chips in my mouth because I ain't ate much today.
so I'm gonna be the odd man on these chips. These
Are you?
I will. These are like the tofu flavor of Doritos. They come in many flavors: normal, mild, chill. So if a Doritos had like a very plain taste, it would be this. Not saying it's bad. It's just if I'm gonna eat this, I'd rather just have a bag of Doritos.
Well, that's kind of where I was with it but the reason I kept talking about there being so much flavor is because all the other ones are like plain ass tortilla chips. They're just you go to the Mexican restaurant. This is what comes in the bag, in the little basket for free. Tortilla chips, no flavor, dip in salsa.
They're meant to be dipped in something. Now this one is like something that's like between something like this and then something like a Dorito, where it's
I'm gonna say this about that queso. That sure is cheese. Like
Yeah.
it tastes like nothing but.
yeah. I had
That's
some
some
of it
good
and I
cheese.
was like, that's good.
That's cheesy. That's queso.
Like so far, my favorite ones have been Hewitt's chili, obviously.
That's not fair.
Yeah, and
not
it's
fair.
not fair to put against like store bought stuff, but the street
What's
corn I
something
really
Kelsey
like.
brought?
Yeah, I was
mango.
about to say that.
The mango salsa. Like
Kelsey,
okay, now-
homemade salsa versus all these things we buy in jars.
Now let's be honest, guys. We will need to try these chips at the very end again.
Yeah.
Because we're coming into this hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, would I buy these just to eat them?
Yeah. I would.
I probably would, but if I got these at a Mexican restaurant, I ain't mad about that.
Yeah. Like I was trying to say, it's kind of like
Might be
it's
a
a
little
good
confused.
marriage between like a dip chip and like a snack chip, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I can get behind that concept.
Like I wouldn't dip, like me personally would not dip a Dorito in any sort of dip because I think that it just doesn't work. There's too much seasoning on it. It just doesn't work. This has enough seasoning to have its own thing, but it's also like it works with like the dips itself.
So it's like you're at the store, you don't remember if you got salsa or anything. You're just like, well, if I don't have salsa, I'll just get these and I can eat them.
Yeah, and if I get salsa in the future, I can, or you can make.
You can just go to the salsa aisle and have extra salsa if you accidentally.
Isn't salsa usually
It's
on
not
the
a hard.
as the chips?
It's not a hard
Yeah,
thing.
it
to
is.
decide.
Or you can make
But what if
microwave.
you didn't want to buy salsa?
You can make microwave nachos
Times
with
is hard.
those,
Times
and
is
I
hard.
think they'll
Times
turn
is
out
hard.
good. Because again, they're gonna have some flavor, but they're not gonna
Actual
be.
salsa.
They're not gonna be too. They're not gonna punch as much as something like a Dorito.
Now, I will say this, where I teach, whenever the ROTC does Nacho Day, 90% of the time, it is not nacho chips, it's
Doritos.
nacho cheese Doritos.
That doesn't surprise me.
To be fair, where I teach, a lot of my kids are already on blood thinners, though.
Oh my god.
Oh.
ROTC does a nacho day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
raise
they
money
do
for the club
nachos.
somehow.
They do nachos, Kool-Aid pickles, and slushies.
That's actually,
The thing, though, is that the slushies are served in the small glass that you...
Might have fun with this.
Okay, remember when we were in college and people would get the Jell-O shot glasses and it's like just a slightly oversized condiment cup? That's what they sell the ices in, and so every time I see kids show up with a frozen fruit thing or icy or a slushy, I have to do a double take. Like, hold on, when did the school get turned?
anyway,
School got real cool real quick.
I think it's time for another beer. We
Okay,
all.
hold on. We also get one of the bottles out, and we'll keep an ongoing.
Oh, we want to do the right.
Put it out there. So right now, this isn't first place because
That's the only one we've had.
it's the only one that's shown up.
Okay, so should first place be over here or over here?
Just stick in the middle, and we will adjust as we go. And
It's our baseline.
Yeah.
It's
so-
a pretty good baseline, too.
It's
Yeah,
not-
I mean it's a decent baseline because I wasn't
How
wowed
much
by
was
it.
Not much.
Everything.
I want to say, don't quote me, it's either $8 to $10 for a 6-pack.
Okay, that's
That's about the same price
That's
as
right.
regular Blue Moon, though.
That's the correct price for beer.
Yeah.
Okay, look, if it's from Trader Joe or Aldi's, I feel like it should be like $2-3 cheaper.
Their wine's $2 or $3 cheaper.
there you go.
All right, so we got Independence Harbor Amber Ale. It's got a boy up a flag on a ship. So it's an amber ale with honey added. Forget the tea, drink the ale. It's another Aldi's beer. Hold on. Why don't you print the labels in the same direction? By Rockwall Brewing from Gloucester, New York. It's 5.5 alcohol per volume.
So decently alcoholic for a beer. that is.
Ale with honey added.
So let's give this a sample.
It's like Sam Adams. Oh,
Not much on the smell.
are you kidding?
I don't
It's got
smell
a
it.
nice smell.
It's sweet. It's biscuity.
It does have a sweet smell. Maybe I'm just stopped up, so I'm not getting everything.
Too much of the chili.
Maybe too much of the chili.
Yes.
Maybe you got me.
You know
to
what?
it.
You know what? This is okay.
This is good.
How much was this one? Probably about the same price.
Yep.
Okay,
It's the honey.
they're knockoff Sam Adams, which I'm holding up. It is rather translucent.
It's not a knockoff Sam Adams. It is a different beer. It just has a patriotic label.
I'm going to put that ahead of the other one.
Very
Okay.
easily.
So ahead
Do we
this
have any?
way.
I had a tiny bit. Is there any more in a bottle?
Yes. Get the third
There's
bottle.
a third bottle.
We can open the third bottle.
I
Yeah,
would
let's
appreciate that.
open up the third bottle. Then let's open a second thing of tortilla chips. Now this one is
Open it and then talk.
I am very sorry.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Okay, so this one is R.W. Garcia tortilla chips, hint of lime. Can I have a little bit?
Yeah.
I want a little bit.
Sam's Club. Bought these at Sam's Club.
So these are like these are off-brand Sam's Club.
I don't know if they're off-brand. It's just a brand that I had never
Heard of.
heard of before.
No, that's not
And-
off-brand. Sam's Club's off-brand is members.
Yeah, and
Members
they
Mark.
have
Yeah.
like the rectangle strips.
That's fine by me.
I've always liked touch of lime chips.
I got in the
Do y'all want some?
when I bought this, I also got the Calienda's
Okay.
Touch of Lime. That's for my personal consumption.
Oh no.
Oh, Jed's got the horn.
Yeah. Jed's got the horn. Also, these chips are a little bit thicker than I like for a corn tortilla.
I went ahead and ate one.
These are thick, but I don't hate it. Here's the thing.
I don't think these are as good as the first one.
No.
No.
There's something about the texture and the flavor. And I'm not saying it's like the flavor is plain. It's just something.
It's gritty.
I expected more lime.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit. Like, okay, the problem with lime
Is it
flavored
all
chips.
goes down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So the bottom ones are going to be more limey.
Okay.
They have more bite to them. They can hold more dip.
They do. They're a little bit more rigid. Or I'm trying to make sure like I didn't buy like some weird like these are made with chickpeas, which I'm not opposed to that. But then I would say it's not necessarily a tortilla
Yeah.
chip.
The thing is, like, they're just, and this is just maybe this is a my house thing, because I have 3 kids who don't understand the concept of close the bag or it all gets stale.
These
But-
would go stale quick.
These would go stale quick, and once they're stale, they are ruined.
Oh,
These
100%.
these first chips were so light and crispy that if they got stale, you could probably still eat them like the first day or two. They're stale. It's not that stale. No big deal. These ones, as soon as they're stale, it's gonna break your teeth.
oh yeah, it's gonna like cut your mouth and everything.
Oh God.
However, if these got stale and you crush them up to make like a pie crust for like a Frito pie,
I thought you were gonna say to make like shrapnel for a grenade.
Just throw it in a grenade, just like.
So, I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks these might already be just a little bit stale.
But that's kind of what does kind of feel that way. Like it.
you know what? I
They're
kind of
not.
feel that way about a lot of tortilla chips in general, though.
All right.
Like,
I wanna
okay,
say they're
these
not.
do go good with the Southwest queso, but because the Southwest queso can actually add to these chips.
Let's
Very
be
good with the
fair.
corn.
Let's be fair. Queso makes anything taste good.
And kill Jed.
Yes, it will
Doesn't kill me. It just
It'll kill you later.
it makes me poop a lot.
Look, I like your wife. I don't want her to blame me for like you blowing it up until like 4 a.m. in the morning.
I will say, ow.
Like there's days when we've been at church and I feel like Amherst didn't want to talk to me. And I think it was because of what we did earlier, and she had to deal with the consequences.
I
We
can-
didn't.
All
can
night
only-
Friday, Jeb was out eating hot wings and dipping them in blue cheese, and it's all your fault.
I mean, there have been days where we're just like, or there have been brouhaha episodes where we're just like, yeah, we're gonna go eat cheese and drink beer.
And I'm all like, beer sounds great, and then you're like, milk stouts. I'm like, son of a bitch.
That's it. I tried to save you this time.
You can't blame Hewitt for Jed's bad decisions. Or good decisions, depending on how you look at it.
Technically, it's mine and
Okay, so the only bad and or good decision right now that I'm making is to hang out and do the cool fun thing, or leave like a nerd. And I want to be a cool guy.
Yeah, because you wore your serious shirt.
I'm a serious cool guy. Look at me.
you're like, I don't want to be the nerd who leaves just because I got some lactose intolerance. I want to sit here and eat, and then I'm gonna fart it or shit it up later. Because I don't know if you have your pills.
He just did it again.
I'm resigned now.
What?
He said farted up, so I went ahead.
Yeah, I'm resigned.
I live in the smell.
I don't.
I was
want to.
born into it. You merely adapted.
It's like Midgar slums. I smell the Mako. It's from his butt.
I don't.
I
So-
am a power plant.
Now that I'm getting to the end of this beer, there is a part of me that's going, this might be a little too sweet. Now, maybe it just doesn't pair well with chips, because you're getting salty and you're getting sweet. It could also just be that these chips aren't very salty.
I see what you're saying because the honey note is really heavy on the tail end.
Yeah.
I think this is like, if this was in like a 6-pack of all mixed up beers, this would be really good, but I don't know if I want to kill.
A whole 6-pack.
Yeah, I can see that. This does feel like a good. It does feel like it'd be really refreshing by itself, which is one of the reasons I was very anti the idea of saying this is a knockoff Sam Adams, because Sam Adams Boston Lager is the equivalent of eating a Whopper Jr. Just it hits your stomach so dead gum hard.
I wouldn't equate this to a Sam Adams at all.
I wouldn't.
Like,
at
the
all.
flavor profiles are so different.
They
But
really are.
I will say this.
Sam Adams is more bitter.
Yes. I will say this.
And the sweetness in a Sam Adams is a lot more caramelly.
But if you want a dessert beer, but most dessert beers are just way too sweet for you, this might hit that right spot for you. Because it does have that sweetness, but it's not overpowering.
Use this in a bread pudding.
With
Oh,
our
you shut up.
You shut up, girl.
Look, I'm a fat kid.
Damn.
with
Okay.
our if like
I know what I'm doing with the other
obsession with the with our obsession with like meads and stuff, this kind of is up our alley. Because this the honey hits just subtly, where a lot of our meads do kind of the same. If we go with like more of the winter flavors and stuff, the honey's not real forward. And so this is
So are we feeling like this is still the top
still-
beer,
it's
top
still-
dog so far?
It's beat the watered down Blue Moon.
Yeah.
yeah.
But talking about mead, the blood orange mead is still really cloudy, so I'm going to probably put it in a tertiary
Oh no.
fermentation.
All right.
Well, I mean, it has orange juice in it, and it had orange zest in it. So it's got kind of a creamy, goldy color to it, and it's just
Nice.
very, very opaque. The Earl Grey mead was kind of that way, but when I moved it in the secondary, it started to
Clear up.
clear up. But I added more Earl Grey to it because the flavor in it was not
Not up to snuff.
up to snuff. So I need to get that out and move it into a clean jar.
Been
The
wondering about that
maple
one.
syrup mead that I made, I replaced half the honey with maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's still bubbling.
Oh no.
I might not have made mead.
You might have made something else.
I might have made liquor.
You just got
We're not
right
quite
up
sure
there.
what he made yet, but one day we'll drink it and we'll know.
It's up at that like 25%. Like what is the lowest that you can have when it registers legally as liquor? Is it 25 or 30?
I thought it was 40.
Is it 40?
I thought it was 40.
I always see 40.
Okay, so 40.
I mean, it might be close to a barley wine when it's done, but it was bubbling for a moment, and I really like the color.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Shall we move along?
We can move along.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Jed's still finishing his, guys.
Oh.
Don't rush anybody to drink.
I didn't see you were still drinking. Okay.
Okay, like now that I've had a few of these chips, I'm not getting the lime, but you know, I mean, they kind of serve their purpose, you know.
I never really got the lime.
Like I really,
It's like LaCroix.
Lime's at the bottom of the bag, I'm telling you.
Probably.
should I try and dig my hand in there?
Do it.
Do you mind?
Oh no. I thought you were about to just dump the whole bag out. Because I get the Tuxedo lime chips all the time, and that's how the last couple of chips are. It's
Wait,
super
I gotta
lime.
taste it.
He's right.
The lime's in the bottom of the bag. Give me a bottom chip.
To be fair, it's still LaCroix.
Yeah,
It's still very-
It's a vague hint of lime.
Yeah,
I bought this one.
I guess.
What
I'm
we got?
trying to leave the the heavier ones, the dark ones for last.
Right, so I got this one. This is
Give me the
the
fork.
Company I Keep. An unapologetic American Pilsner, 5% alcohol by volume, in a pint can. Government warnings from Great Craft Brewing. I bought it because I absolutely love.
I like that art. Yeah.
Oh, the color is good.
Hashtag it comes in pints.
Here. Well. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no gauge of like how much you put in this horn, and so I've just been.
It doesn't.
Rest
It does
assured.
not hold.
It doesn't.
Nearly as much.
Doesn't hold nearly as much, so I've just been like, hey, let's try to fill mine up. And every time I've tried to fill my horn up, I end up giving you half a glass. I'm like, all right, it's fair. Well,
Okay, that smells 100% like a Pilsner.
it does smell like a Pilsner,
Oh.
Yeah.
which is nice because it's a Pilsner.
A Pilsner with a lemon slice.
Okay, that
Yep.
That is distinct. Like there
And
is.
color is good. It's this is a very cloudy one.
I like the headiness of it.
Yeah.
I love head. If you know what I mean.
I love a head.
I will. This is the only time I will be violent on a stream.
So it's not just me. It does not smell like there's either a lemon slice or lemon zest
Yeah.
in here.
And it even tastes like that. It's like it's really good.
On a hot day,
That's
doing
refreshing.
doing yard work. That's
Like, I'm not a huge Pilsner fan, you know? Because they're always light and they always feel like water, but that's refreshing. And I really do think it's like that lemon. It's that little.
Okay, I've had one sip, but I'm going to say something controversial, Hewitt.
what.
It is just under, like, the scrimshaw in terms of Pilsners.
Okay.
I don't expect anything to be scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw is a special. The only thing I will say about this one, I'm sorry about that.
Did you spit?
Yeah,
Did you spittle a chip?
I spittled a chip. I'm sorry. Go ahead and shame me.
Shame.
You already did it yourself.
Shame.
I'm about to shame you hard.
I
When
just, have,
you
I just have to be disappointed.
Shame.
so when you said you're about to say something controversial, I was expecting you to say this is coming in just underneath Simpler Times.
He was thinking
Oh,
other direction.
oh, you're thinking the other direction.
going
No,
the
I'm
other way.
thinking like this.
I was
kinda-
about to have questions.
Like, look, this meets everything for like a Pilsner, but it also elevates the Pilsner. The only thing I will say, it's a little bit more bitter than I expect from a Pilsner. That's it.
I like that though.
I think that's coming from like the lemon zest though, because
Yeah, it might be coming from
It's
the
not.
lemon
I don't
zest.
know if it's so much bitter as there's like maybe a slight tart.
Yeah, it's slight
Like,
tart, slight bitter.
It tastes fresh. It tastes just.
Yeah,
Mow the lawn, sit down in the shade for a second with one of these, and let everybody leave you the hell alone for 15
It tastes
minutes.
like the smell of fresh cut grass. Does that make sense?
yeah, I know what you
Like,
know.
it doesn't
Like,
taste like grass, but it tastes. This taste reminds me of sitting down and smelling
Yeah,
fresh cut
yeah.
grass.
All right, I'm gonna. This is my vote. Is that
yeah,
it's,
I am so far. I think so far we have had, and it scares me because we have gone up. I'm scared of us
I think
going.
Kyle's gonna argue.
no, I'm actually not.
Oh God, I was wrong. I misjudged his face. That's a,
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, I feel like there's something missing.
you know what would be really good in this?
Grass clippings?
Liquor.
No, black pepper.
Marijuana.
Different directions, and I love it.
Grass clippings, marijuana meat.
As I'm
Black
drinking,
pepper, like peppercorns. Like let peppercorns soak in this for a minute.
give it a bit of spice.
Yeah, just spice it a bit. Like
Don't fuck it up. This is good. Don't. Mess
So,
I'm fine with it as it is.
it is, but I'm just saying, like a little peppery note would hit perfect for me.
Like, I am almost questioning if this is a Pilsner or not because
It's Pilsner.
It's a high alcohol content Pilsner.
Yeah, it's wild because it has.
It'll get you drunk.
Well, that, but also it has a lot of flavor, which, like, if you've ever had a scrimshaw, it's a flavorful beer, but it's very subtle and it's a very how do you describe a scrimshaw? It's just
Okay, scrimshaw is everything you want from a Pilsner, much like a vodka. Pilsners are never supposed to be something that you would super duper write home about. They get their job done. They're like water plus one. But scrimshaw is like that if you added a slight floral note to it, but not like lavender or anything you would make a tea from, just like kind of the effervescence of a floral scent, because it's a mildly spiced Pilsner. And the biggest thing is, I believe the thing that helps North Coast with its lighter beers like that one and a couple others is they use such clean water.
like the Pilsner or scrimshaw as a Pilsner. It's just so flavorful, but it's so subtle and just drinkable that it elevates itself among the Pilsner class.
It was on the opposite end from Old Rasputin.
So, let me tell you where my mind's at when I'm drinking this. It's like, I understand where you're coming from with lawnmower beer, but I feel like this, you need to go a step above when you're doing lawn care for this one. Like, not just mow the lawn, but also get the weed whacker out, and you get, like, all the grass and just junk in your face. So you've got that, I hate to say it this way, but you got that grass earthiness flavor in your mouth, because weed whackers will just throw it everywhere, and it gets in your mouth whether you like it or not. And so, if you've already got that kind of earthy flavor in your mouth, this is the one to go to.
Got the hedge trimmer out.
So
Edges
what
up
you're
to
saying,
the
what you're
walkway.
saying is, if you're doing a light mowing, you get it like a Yingling Premium.
Yes.
But if you're really going to town, you go for this beer right here.
This is
the company I keep.
Yeah.
Are you choking down there on that joke?
If you're really going to town.
You're going to town trimming the hedges.
Yeah, you just trim
just
the
a light,
hedges, you know.
a light whacking. Not gonna do it. That's a Yingling. If you're going to town trimming them hedges,
You really got to get in there.
you do.
Gotta get in there. You need something. A little
You
bit.
gotta,
If you're
sometimes you
actually
got to get
lands-
at
if you're
different
actually
angles, and you got to go.
This
in-
is when you're really satisfied with yourself.
I need to drink this beer more often.
I know, right?
It's
good.
always satisfying.
I do agree
And
with
it's
the position.
great
though.
craft. It's Shreveport, right?
Yeah, that's from Shreveport.
So,
I would say this actually would be a great grilling beer.
so
Yes.
that would also be a
Like
great
this
grilling
one
beer.
in an ice chest for a while. Like throw some salt on the ice before you put anything in there with it, so it stays
Yeah.
cold longer. 4th of July when we do the next bring your own pool party.
Oh my god.
Let me change my statement a little bit. This is the kind of beer where you got to have something else there messing with your senses. Charcoal from the grill, glass clippings from the lawn.
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
It's
Grass
good.
clippings from something else.
It's good. It's a good add-on beer.
All right.
I think that's where I'm at.
Okay, so far we've talked about this one the most, so let me go ahead and do this.
Oh, what do you got there?
We got Calienda's brand, the gluten-free.
Oh no!
Who bought these?
I
did.
bought those, but it doesn't mean anything. It's a corn tortilla chip. Of course it's going to be gluten-free.
That's a fair point.
That is true. That is true.
You can slap gluten-free on most of these things.
Okay, so this is your basic corn
This is the
tortilla.
most. This is the most common of corn chip.
If y'all notice, it does have little bitty grill marks too.
That's
Well,
right, because back in the day, we
Or
just throw
it's
these
not
on the
grill marks. It's like burn
without
marks
the thing.
from when it was in the oven.
Tastes like every Mexican restaurant I've ever been to.
No,
That's a corn chip.
It's a white corn chip. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Mexican restaurants have better. I said it. I'm not sorry.
It's
I've
a little bit
also-
thicker than I like. That came out weird.
Now, I agree this is a little bit thicker than the first round. The first one. It's got more chew to it. Was not nearly as thick as that second one.
That's true.
However, this one's just kind of bland.
Yeah, but
I mean,
the tortilla chip is about the dip.
Let's
Yeah.
be fair, much like a Pilsner.
That's the salsa.
If the tortilla chip's not supposed to do much than other be a vehicle of conveyance.
So, I think this definitely nails it when it comes to your cheap tortilla chip.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
just,
it's got the right level of saltiness. It's got the right thickness. It's got the right cook. So if all you need is just a salty chip to be a vehicle for salsa, whatnot, it's good. The chip itself does nothing spectacular. This isn't something that I'd like enough to sit there and just eat.
All right.
These are the quintessential chips you would use in a microwave nacho situation.
These
College.
are canned chicken fingers of tortilla chips.
No, I think that's one of the next bags.
They're great. They're great with salsa or anything else, but meh.
Yeah.
This reminds me of one of the brands that we don't have here, but they always advertise as a 99-cent bag. And it's a big bag, like about this size. And I'm trying to remember the name brand of it. Or
I think they
the name
actually
of it.
got rid of those because of inflation.
So I
No.
haven't seen a 99-cent.
I still see them in the store.
I haven't seen a 99-cent bag in a minute.
Are you talking about gas stations?
No, I'm talking about regular stores. I know they don't have it like at the Brookshires here, but I see it in the store that I go to.
If we can find that, I would like to do a part 2 of more tortilla chips because they got a lot of tortilla chips out
All
there.
right, let's do it. I'm
Look, you
down.
realize that salsa is the most sold condiment in this country.
Because it's delicious. It's a fruit salad.
Yeah.
And we
Fruit
pour.
salad.
And we love fruit salad. We ain't getting no scurvy here.
Yeah. To quote
Yeah.
the Wiggles, fruit salad.
Get your
Yummy,
vitamin C,
yummy.
motherfucker.
Yummy, yummy.
Now I'm gonna do this for me because I'm just keeping up my ranking system so far.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. 100%.
I'm 100%.
Like I haven't hated anything that I've had yet.
Yeah, like,
And it's not that the last one was bad. It's just it was thicker and it was harder.
and it
was
just
the
didn't have,
texture was off.
and the flavor, like, it was. They said hint of lime, but they should have said lime was in the room.
We were thinking about lime the whole time we were doing it. It wasn't
To
cheating.
play off of what Jed was saying, the mouthfeel was a little off.
Yeah. The whole chip was just a little off. And like thinking about it now, it's you got the strips instead of the
I actually
triangles.
I don't hate that because dipping that into the salsa,
Yeah, the rectangle actually works pretty well.
it's like the
hating it.
Johnny's Pizza.
Years of training has shaped my dipping technique.
Fucking white people.
It shaped my dipping technique, if you know what I mean.
Giggity. There was no more beer in my horn.
Square, that's weird.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
I just said if his is shaped square, that's weird. Because he said his dipping technique, and I figured it was a sex joke.
What
It was a sex joke, but no one talked about the shape of his
But I'm
penis.
actually Mormon. We're talking about soaking right now.
Well, these chips definitely go.
That's still sex. Okay.
If
It's not good sex, but it's still sex. I don't
If
care
it's
what you
penis
say.
and vagina, it's sex.
I didn't say that.
Are you okay?
I'm just disappearing. I can't. I'm too fat.
You can't disappear because it's too fat. That's good.
And if
Time
your
for another
friend
beer.
is in the room, they're just in the cup chair, okay? While you're having sex. Let's just be real.
Oh.
So soaking
This
is... I'm sorry, John
I
Henry or whoever the fuck is the guy that
It's
started-
not John Henry.
That was a rail driving man.
Also,
It
he
was
was
born
black,
with a hammer.
so
born
you
with
know,
a
they
hammer.
would hate
Born with a
that.
hammer in his hand. Oh my goodness.
So,
Are you talking about Brigham Young?
Whoever started the fucking Mormon church, I don't know. I'm not from Utah.
Wasn't Brigham Young the governor?
Eventually.
Okay.
Like, who wants to go to Utah?
I know he has a university named after him. All right, so this is Supernova, which is super hard to freaking read off the can. This is a double India Pale Ale from Parish Brewing down in the south. Brewed and canned in Broussard, Louisiana. This is 8% alcohol per volume. I bought it because of the cool spaceman.
Always buying things because of the cool cover.
So
You're like me with a bottle of wine.
I'm gonna say this now. We need a space episode because there's a.
I'm not eating space ice cream.
No. There's
I would
a
bring it,
sampler beer pack that I keep seeing called Cosmic, and it's got like a bunch of different beers that are space themed.
Oh, we getting high?
I mean, we could.
I mean, when we go to Indiana, we need to get a hold of the one where it's all the
Oh yeah, we gotta go to Indiana.
for somebody's wedding or some
Yeah.
point.
Whose wedding could that be?
I wonder. Somebody who's
Wow.
not been around very much.
Who's getting married in Indiana?
Who the fuck would go to Indiana? I'm sorry, Em, don't hit me.
I hear glaring from the other room.
I hear they have a really, really nice war memorial. That's pretty cool.
Here, you can have the rest.
Okay. But no, in Indiana there is a brand that makes like nothing but IPAs. And I mentioned this last time, and it's like all like lich and like dragon and undead themed.
Oh yeah, you remember? I'm gonna talk about that.
Okay, so first off, let's. This is a double IPA that I can't see through.
That's very cloudy.
That's hazy as fuck.
That's
Who?
oh, it's like a fruity,
It's fruity.
hazy one.
I didn't realize it was a fruity one. All right.
I'm not getting fruit this time around.
Smell this
Okay,
one.
let's do a drink.
Little
I smell
pineapple.
your hand.
My hand doesn't have a smell.
Oh,
It smells like
oh
vape.
well,
I don't vape.
That's weird.
I'm not vibing with that.
Not 100%. We didn't bring a bucket.
I mean, it's not bad to where I'd spit it out, but
I don't want much more of this.
I really don't either, actually. What do we want to do with it then?
Like it's not terrible. It's just that combined with the tortilla chips.
It's not a
Okay,
good mix.
let's give ourselves a minute to like.
Open up the next bag. We'll let it settle. Let
Yeah,
it simmer.
Hold on. I feel like moving around stuff.
I don't know what that means.
I don't.
I have eaten a lot more chips because I've been down here making up for the fact I did not have lunch or dinner. Well,
I
Emily
had-
gave me a sandwich around noon and made me eat it.
I had a couple of
She's a good
fish,
wife.
fried
I
fish
feel like I've made
strips,
a
but
terrible decision in my
Why?
purchases.
why?
Because it makes me want to go back to the store and get something else.
Did you buy
That's
this one?
forever away.
No, I did not buy this one.
Okay.
No,
What,
I
why
bought-
is this one making you think that then?
I bought this one, and I bought it
It's
because
you, it said.
What did you
not
buy?
yours.
I've bought some pretty decent stuff so far, but this one is
Look.
just like
You were supposed to buy bad things?
I like how you think this one is so bad that you're the one that's like, I need to go to the store right
I
to
need to
find
get
this.
something good.
I need mustard flavored soda because this was so bad. I need to make it sound good.
Look, I'm the one that bought the mean beer here, so you don't have to worry about anything. It's gonna get worse from here, I think.
I
mean,
don't
the thing is
think
like,
so.
This
if
is,
I didn't have a tummy full of salsa and chili,
this is just so like even if you like juicy IPAs, if you like those hazy, fruity things, this falls flat and is bland, but is near.
like I was about to say that, like there's not.
It's like they were aiming for it. They missed the mark, but they were aiming for that.
Did we leave a space for the next beer? Is that how bad we're saying this one is?
He did.
I am.
Like,
He did.
honestly,
I'm saying it.
like,
He
this
did
is
do
what
that.
I'll say with this. Like, it's like eating a grapefruit without any of the sweetness.
It is like eating a
It's-
grapefruit without any
this
of the
is
sweetness.
I'll go a step further. This is like eating a grapefruit rind.
This
Yeah.
is the least flavorful.
A bitter grapefruit, yeah.
Like, okay, based on the smell,
And look,
based on the color, I thought this would
Bitter
be.
grapefruit.
yeah. And
That
the thing
the
is, this is from Parish Brewing, so it's not like you were like. This isn't like me picking up a mean beer. This is like from a brewer that we have had great beers from.
multiple.
We have sung your praises enough that we
Oh,
can,
like
we
the-
can rag
You
you
can
through it.
shit on one of your beers.
The cold,
Yeah,
the cold
100%.
India Pale Ale that they got that's got the dude floating just off the dock. That's a 4-pack.
Yeah, their King Break is really good as well.
Well, Cane Break in their Session.
Yeah.
Session is my favorite from Parish. I'm just saying, it's like there's another 4-pack we've had on this show twice, and I can't remember his name now. But it's the dude in the
We're
inner
great
tube.
with names.
You know,
Let's talk about the other Parish beers that are good because we were trying to remember the good times,
So-
the good old days. When
Well-
you didn't suck.
This reminds me of a Juicy.
Yeah.
It's a local
it is a
company.
Juicy.
It's I'm
It's-
trying to remember the brand. It's not coming to me. It's
Is it
the
Ghost in
can's
the
got-
Machine?
Flying
No.
Tiger.
It's got the cheerleader on it. It says
Flying
Juicy.
Tiger.
That's Flying Tiger.
So-
It's called Juicy.
Flying Tiger. It reminds me of that, but not as good.
Yeah, no, Juicy is really good.
Exactly.
Like,
so when I
I'm
drink
proud
this,
to
I'm like,
say-
man, I wish I had that.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
When I said
Yeah, like this feels like
just-
they
it's
forgot
just
to add the
missed.
fruit juice extract to it, right? Like they intended this to have something in it, and then they just forgot. Like
It
maybe-
almost.
Is it the LaCroix of Juicy?
no,
No,
LaCroix
no.
would at least be like strawberry.
No. The problem with this is it
This was
almost
grapefruit
has,
rind. Suck it.
The problem with this,
Oh, I feel better.
this feels like it's supposed to be a juicy IPA, hazy IPA, but it's just a regular Imperial IPA.
This is what they give hipsters to make them start acting normal again.
Because the thing is, it's like an Imperial IPA was done at the time when everyone was like, we need to have the most bitter, most punchy stuff. And it was just a bunch of grassy, bitter beer that didn't really taste good, but everyone was like,
You gotta drink it because you gotta drink it. It's like how everything is still
Yeah.
like if you go to the gas station over where Jed and I used to live, it's still double and triple IPAs and barrel aged everything. If you go to the gas station over here near us now,
Yeah.
it's Michelob.
Yep.
yeah. So I mean, the thing is, it's like
I
I like a good bitter beer. I like a juicy IPA, but
You want
I want something. I'm not like looking to like, outdo anybody with some bullshit. I just want like an enjoyable beer, and this does not feel like an
you want
enjoyable.
me to make
Even-
it worse?
Even if
It
we
was
went,
$16 for a 4-pack.
Oh no, Hewitt, I am so sorry.
so here's the thing.
Bro,
Even
it
if we
happens.
went
Yeah.
the route of the bitter imperial juicy IPA concept, if we went that route, this would still fall short of the other ones who were aiming better.
Yeah.
Like
Again, we mentioned Juicy and Ghost in the Machine, which are
yeah,
top-notch
juicy
beers.
Ghost in the Machine. There's the
Bat Squatch is really good.
Bat Squatch, yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue Dead Guy.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of, the dead guy one. There's one with
Anything
Christ.
from
Yeah.
Dogfish Head.
yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't think I can finish this.
Anyway,
Let me go
so
find
I'm-
something for
I'm
you.
there's just a lot of them that like they do a really good job of like it's hazy, it's juicy, it has the what was that fruit you just said, the
The grapefruit?
grapefruit.
Yeah.
It has that grapefruit flavor, and it's there, and it's strong, but it still has a bitterness to it that's enjoyable, and they
Right.
hit the mark. This didn't hit that mark, and it didn't hit the other mark of the I'm just an IPA.
Yeah.
It's just
It just has too much bitterness and not enough balance.
I don't know what you doubled to make this a double IPA, but you doubled the wrong thing. It's
If I remember correctly, the way they do
should have
Imperials
went with a regular Nova, the super busted up.
So,
is
I was
they
actually going to talk about the name. If you're going to name something like Supernova, you got to come with it.
yeah.
And this
Supernova
does
is supposed
not-
to blow me away, man.
And
This does
again,
not deserve the name Supernova.
and again,
This doesn't blow me away, it just blows.
Yeah. This isn't me hating on Parish Brewing. I love Parish Brewing. I love King Break. I love a lot of their beers.
We enjoy getting drunk and drinking beer, and there's there's a quarter of a pint here, and I'm not gonna drink it.
And like
We're
this
actually
is
We're tossing beer.
Like
This doesn't happen with.
This is a cardinal sin for us.
This doesn't happen.
We don't like doing this. We really
Yeah.
don't.
Why do you smell better in the bowl?
I don't know.
It's very aromatic.
Okay, take this away.
It
It's
smelled
now-
good.
It's starting to move into the someone yacked at a college party smell.
Why are you passing it to me?
Because you're the.
You're the beer man.
Hey, remember a couple of episodes ago I said I'm not dad anymore and you stepped up? There you go, Dad.
There you go, Daddy.
Well, before we get the next beer,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
start with the next chips.
We're doing more than just beer.
Yeah.
Let's get this taste out of our mouth.
Yes, please. So this is Butcher's brand restaurant style tortilla chips made with white corn.
I have a guess. They're going to taste very similar to the ones we just had. That's
yeah,
what
they look literally the same.
There's no grill marks.
There's no grill mark.
There's some black spots.
That's not grill marks though. I
No,
don't think.
no, it's not. All right, yeah, do a thing.
That's your quintessential chip. Like
Oh.
your quintessential corn chip.
That's a little bit more salty,
A little bit more salty.
which I personally
Thinner.
like.
Yeah, it's gonna get saltier at the bottom of the bag too. Yes, already.
Okay. I feel it. Yeah.
It's a little lighter. It's a little more. It's got a little more salt.
It's
It's-
thinner.
Yeah, lighter.
I like the salt on these better than the salt that's on the what was it, the Caladad.
Yeah.
And so this right here is the reason I wanted to do this, because we're eating the Brookshire's off-brand chips, and it's already taken place.
It's
And
amazing,
that-
and these are like a very.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, saying cheap, affordable.
In the tortilla chip section at Brookshire's, it was the cheapest version.
That's because it's their brand, so they're definitely going to underprice people.
Yeah. But
This is a.
Oh, okay. I might have to change the bag position.
Why did it
It
break?
broke.
Well, that comes with the territory.
Wait.
If you're gonna
Okay.
have a
It
thin
was a
chip,
skill issue.
I was about to say, was it user error? Because it feels like user error.
if you're gonna have a thin chip, that comes with the territory.
Okay, wait. It's time for you to test these. Here's a good test.
Okay.
Look at all the chili.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's good.
It
It was just a skill issue.
How's the crunch on that?
Good crunch.
Corn.
I didn't get this fat for no good reason.
Well, I'm saying it's like did it
food.
hold the crunch as you were putting it in your
The
mouth?
only reason
Yeah.
these are not going to surpass the first ones is the first ones taste better.
The first one's had seasoning though.
No, that's not bad.
Well, we're judging the chips based on what we have in front of us, right?
Yep. Which it's fine.
I will say these do break a lot easier than the last place chips, but
Well, they're not.
Also-
so does a brick. So whatever.
Also, I'm going to say this. The cheapo chip with the midline salsa hits.
Oh, I gotta check this then. Okay. Do you?
Oh,
we
well,
we might need another bowl, just for the salsa. It's
Noted.
there he goes.
yeah, I'm not editing out this or when I left.
Oh. That is like. I'm transported back to when I was a kid with my parents at the symphony at the Civic Center. Where they would have different chips and dips lined up because that's all they had. And I was sitting there with a TIE Fighter, not a TIE Fighter, a X-Wing Fighter toy, just running around, and I would go up and just dip chips and, have what they have. And this is the kind of shit they would have. With the exception, right there, I think we've already done it where we just did like plain chips with like sour cream and onion and shit.
Yeah.
Like when my dad passed away, like one of the first things I got was like some plain ass Lay's chips, Ruffles, with some sour cream and onion. That shit, I don't know what it is about it. Like you know, it's that Ratatouille meme where you're like transported back into a different like era when you were.
Did you fill my baby's bowl with salsa?
I did.
I thought we got the bowl so we could split between the bowl and the bottle.
I was having a hard time dipping and getting actual salsa instead.
This makes sense.
Here I am talking about a heartfelt moment about my dad who passed away.
You were talking about chips you bought after your dad passed away. Don't try to twist the story and make me feel bad. You were like, my dad passed away and then I bought these chips, right?
He's salting my gaslighting.
What the hell you think you talking to?
But no, like sour cream and onion or like stuff like that might be the next deal. Or French onion dip. French onion dip is so good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, everybody at this table can eat onions. Like I love everybody in our group.
Yeah.
But when I cook, I have to be so careful because some folks are lactose intolerant. Some people can't do onions or do.
Do not cook around my lactose intolerantness. I will eat cheese when I want to eat cheese, and I will hurt myself when I want to hurt myself.
Fucking damn
I eat tonight.
it. Did you just rip ass again?
Yes, he did. He makes a face and he moves his body when he does that.
Also, we love Nasa. We understand that.
No,
you
I'm
have
not.
like
I wasn't going to try
allergy.
to call anybody out. I'm just saying it's like.
I'm not calling anyone out.
Well, your brother also.
You literally
has
just
some-
named somebody. How is
Yeah.
that not calling someone out?
Seriously, dude. Like,
Well, I'm saying that like you're lactose intolerant. Nathan is just picky, and Nasa has a. Doesn't she have an alum allergy?
texture.
Oh, right.
Give me that
Texture
corn
thing.
stuff.
Yeah, get that corn stuff.
But
Which is fair. Like,
well,
you
the
know.
thing is, like, if my in-laws come, I can't cook garlic because my father-in-law is allergic to garlic, and he's starting to not really be able to eat onion.
Oh no.
You can do onion powder. Oh no, it's onion. It's onion, so you can't do, and you have to do onion powder. He can have garlic, but it gives him a little bit of bubble gum. Him and my brother-in-laws will not eat anything that's green unless it's broccoli. So that means like okra, green beans, like, huh?
Even green beans?
Yeah, they don't do veggies.
Like, how
How do
Okay.
they shit? Like,
I don't think they do it often.
fluidly?
So we're down here in the south, and we have something called the Holy Trinity:
yeah.
Yep.
onions, bell pepper, and
Okra.
Celery.
celery. Yes, thank you.
No, okra is the other thing that goes into stuff.
No,
I mean, okra is delicious on its own.
Yeah, but you also have the Holy Trinity, but you also have the Pope, who is garlic.
And you also have mirepoix, which is switch out the bell pepper for a carrot.
We just start naming shit and putting it in shit. We've got recipes.
Look, I thought for the longest time I was super picky, and I just don't really care for fish. Like, I'm learning to eat fruit because I'm getting past that texture issue. But
It might be an autism
Wait,
thing.
where'd y'all... Wait, which one of you is it? You or Emily that's like allergic to...
Emily can't have gator pear.
No, it's... No, Emily can't have the gator pear, but you can't have the other thing that goes
I
with
can't
sushi.
have nori.
Nori.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I was like, I always remember y'all can't have sushi because she can't have
One
avocado and you can't have the nori that goes around it. So just no sushi in this house.
If you bring sushi that doesn't have avocado in it, Emily will destroy it. She loves sushi.
That's how I remember what doesn't, like,
And she
how not to kill my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she used to eat avocado until Vincent, right?
Yeah, until my son made my wife allergic to avocado.
Which is a weird thing about pregnancy no one talks about.
Happened
It
to my wife
happens.
too. My wife can't have milk and she can't have chocolate ever since our last kid.
Oh my god.
No dairy, no chocolate. Like,
Damn it, Eli.
Damn
yeah.
it, Eli.
I
Eli,
would not deserve.
Eli screwed up all ice cream. Eli screwed up all chocolates. All the easy get out of jail free things you can go buy your spouse because you fucked up somehow. He messed it up. You know what I just do? I don't fuck up. Not once. Not a bit.
Not ever.
Hey,
Not once. Not never.
That's right.
or you just double down.
I'm
No.
very scared for Ruby.
Great way to get out of the doghouse. Never be in there in the first place.
When me and Ruby have kids, I'm very scared for her because she finally figured out how to deal with their eczema without having to like deal with it after the fact, when she's been exercising.
Yes.
I feel like her having a kid is
I'm
just,
in danger.
the kid are like her being
Well,
pregnant is going to be like, guess what, motherfucker?
I got clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. And here
We
I
just-
am,
you know what?
stuck in the middle with you.
Here's the deal: is we're just not going to stick you in the same room with Jed by dueling air
Ooh.
conditioners.
Wait, are y'all talking about farting as I'm talking about potentially having a kid with my wife?
Yes.
That actually is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So this isn't gaslighting. That's real.
Am I the only gaslighter in this conversation?
No, but the last time you did this was gaslighting. This time it is real.
Oh, okay. What's the next beer, motherfucker?
The next beer, motherfucker, is... I don't know. Hold on, let me open this thing.
Just pick one, yeah.
Well, there's 2 left, and I wanted to make sure we're...
We got 3 bags.
We still got 3 bags of chips.
Let's do it. You grabbed it. It's it. It's next.
Oh, okay. This one looks like a Guinness S. 4.2% alcohol per volume, so the lowest one of the night, guys.
Cool.
Bottled and brewed in Malnuki, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Bottled by State of Brewing.
We're children.
Watch out, that might have cheese in it. It's from Wisconsin.
It is
State
McGuire's,
of Brewing.
McGuire's Draught Stout. We need a bottle opener on this, and I ain't got one.
Oh, let me.
I didn't pass my wallet because he has the keys. He used his keys earlier today.
Well,
Gotta put it back in my crotch.
Yeah.
love how it's just a completely plain black
They're just like.
bottle cap. They're not even
No,
trying.
I was
Get yours
giving it
over
to you
here.
to smell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Smells like toast.
You can get I get the smell better out of the thing. I do like this bottle because like it's really simple, but it's got a cool.
Elegant.
But
It produces a good
elegant.
foam.
It's cool. Produces a good foam.
Okay. So this is. It seems like
So
draw.
foam has.
Oh, it's a draw. So it's going to be nitrated, potentially.
You're nitrated.
Is
There wasn't a thing in the jig in it to nitrate it.
That's true. That's true. I'm an idiot.
All right, bottoms
It
up.
smells like a chocolate biscuit.
Bottoms up.
That's not bad.
That's a flat Guinness.
Like,
Sometimes
yeah,
it gets
I
reflective.
do agree that it needs some.
You just put that in front.
I did.
Damn.
Really?
That's my vote.
This goes no.
That's,
It is a little flatter than I want from a stout.
The bitterness is there. The notes are there. But I don't want a Timu Guinness. I'll get a Guinness.
It's not
Yeah.
a tea
Well,
Guinness.
this is off-brand Guinness.
How much?
That's-
Oh, hold on. How much was it? That might change my opinion.
Cheaper than Guinness. I remember that much.
Guinness is $10.99.
Yeah, this was cheaper. This was Aldi price, so this again $8.
$2 are not gonna make me change my vote.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna find a beer for $5.
Wait,
You're not
what's
gonna
the-
find a 6-pack for $5.
I can. It's called Simpler Times, and I ain't that hard up yet.
Exactly. That's my point. That's
Are
my
you sure
point.
you don't want
So-
Budweiser Light?
Can I just say, like, the one thing that's turning me off on this beer is at the very end, there's like this aftertaste of like bad tap water. Is anyone else getting that? Or is it just me?
That might
Okay, let me check.
that might just be Wisconsin water.
There is.
Now that you say something, I don't know if it's like mimetic or what.
Yeah.
It's not bad water. It's
Like, explain it
Guinness,
to me.
Guinness's bitter note hits hard and stays strong. This bitter note hits and then kind of fades.
Yeah.
Like it's not terrible. It just kind of fades out.
So, what if this suffers from the same thing the other 2 beers from Aldi suffered from? Is it's being watered down?
Yeah. Yeah. if
Watered
this-
down Guinness.
Okay, so first place we have the
Well, I mean,
good
I
Pilsner.
moved it. Kyle disagrees
No,
with
no.
this. What
What's
are
the
you-
thing that's in second place right now? What is that?
It is
Well-
the mock.
As I drink, I'm starting to agree more with
Amber Ale.
Miro
Okay.
on this.
Okay, so the would I rather have the honey one or this one? Is a good question. Because like this is fine.
Yeah, like
It's not horrible. I was impressed by the honey one because the honey flavor came through really nicely. But this is fine. I will say that I agree that that pint can at the left should be first.
Yeah, the pint can is definitely first. I think this is still
You know,
second.
I think it edges it out. Yeah, you need that.
Yeah.
Like because it's more drinkable. Like the thing is with the good stout
Kyle had to poop.
is
Are you having to go poop?
No?
Pete?
Yeah.
Okay.
Breaking seal.
Let me have some chips.
which chips?
Yep.
You know, hold on. Let's wait for him to get back, and then we'll.
No, the regular, just an open bag of chips. We got so many bags of chips. Okay. Just,
Like,
They're
it's
kind
not
of oily too.
like it's not bad. I feel like it goes into the like it being mid on this. I think is fair.
Yeah, like I still think this is the least well, aside from this one, out
Well,
of
that
the
one was
drinkable.
gross.
Like the problem with this one, like I almost feel like we need to re-get this one just to try it again at a later point because
No.
it might have been a bad batch.
You know, okay, fair.
it goes in the back of the fridge, and it'll be the first.
No,
it'll
no,
be first
we-
place
we-
in the back of the fridge day.
Look, it will have to. Y'all drank all the other back of the fridge beers, to where now all we have is one lonely can of Death by Chocolate Cake.
Which I don't really want to touch.
And we have a whole year to build up the back of the fridge again.
This is true.
But the White Tide is fine. This one was more impressive than the White Tide and this one. And it's a drinkable beer. This one is just good. This one is
Okay,
just...
if Kyle's right and it was $8, if I'm going to shop at Aldi's because I don't have Walmart money, which is, I'll be fair, that's coming, but we don't have an Aldi's.
Where's the nearest Aldi's?
The nearest Aldi's might be the one he went to in Little Rock or Lafayette. They're both about 3 hours away.
I don't have 3 hour away money.
No, I know.
Me either.
But if
Thanks, Trump.
if we had an Aldi's here in town, and these were the beers they offered, and I was grocery shopping Aldi's like hardcore, all three of these are not something I hate. But it's like when you have to buy Malto Mill, like the big pillowcases
Yeah.
of cereal instead of name brand cereal.
Right, right.
Please tell me y'all grew up with that too, right?
I got it now, man. What you talking about?
I mean, honestly, some of those pillowcases ones are better.
Okay, the Dino Bites slap like hell, like their version of Cocoa Pebbles.
Three kids makes you rethink a box of cereal versus a bag of cereal.
Because everyone wants the same cereal.
They don't care. They just know it's marshmallow cereal. So it doesn't matter if it's Lucky Charms or like whatever the heck the other brand is. Like they don't care.
Okay, this is going to sound bad on my part, but growing up as a poor kid, I absolutely knew. Because I was like, I want the Captain Crunch, and my parents were like, this is basically Captain Crunch.
You're gonna get Sergeant Munch.
You're getting Sergeant fucking Munch, and you're gonna like it.
Uh,
And me being, you know,
Well, this is my solution. My family just doesn't buy breakfast cereal.
But growing up as a poor kid, where I witnessed my mom taking pouring the Walmart brand syrup into the what was it? The bottle with the lady on it, whatever.
Aunt Jemima,
Aunt Jemima.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, Mrs. Buttersworth, where it was shaped like a lady.
Oh, Mrs. Butters.
She would buy a Mrs. Buttersworth bottle, and then we'd have that, and then she would just like cut it constantly with Walmart brand. Why? Because Walmart brand was a lot cheaper, and we were broke.
Yeah.
I'm used to that concept, but also we just always call it at my house. I've always called it. This is marshmallow cereal, not Lucky Charms, It's marshmallow cereal.
Yeah.
And so marshmallow
That's
cereal is
clever,
marshmallow cereal.
actually.
It's because we're freaking smart.
Yeah.
sorry.
No, like, well, the thing is, it's like when I was a kid,
Take compliments.
like when I was a kid, at least,
Yeah.
and I'm 37, going on 38 this year. Like name brand recognition was all like a big thing. Now that I'm older, I don't give a shit. But when I was younger, it was like I need to have like Jordans. I need to have like this, or what was it? The what were the
FUBU.
not the FUBU, but the like when I was a kid, like you know the old jackets that were like the puffy
Starter
Starter.
jacket. You needed a Tar Heels starter jacket or Cowboys. Doesn't matter if you love those teams. Those are the cool ones.
In the
Yeah,
90s,
I like
in
my.
the 90s it was Cowboys.
Yeah.
I asked I wanted my parents to get me like a Bulls jacket,
Yeah. Bulls was a good one too.
and they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna spend like $90 on a jacket you're gonna grow out in a year."
That's exactly what the parents said.
And
That was 100% a valid choice on their part.
yeah, and I was upset at the time because you know.
I mean, it's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan. You know, you're a kid, and you want
It's
to
pre-
be as
it's-
cool as the other kids.
It's
Now that I,
gambling addiction, Jordan.
it's
Yep.
it's pre-gambling addiction. Me with my Magic the Gathering. No, I'm kidding.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend.
Raid-
I'm looking up the microphones too.
I do the same thing. It's because this is all illuminated and this is all dark right here.
Man.
Like, sup, bitches.
Here
you
we
know,
are with Rady Shady.
But no, I grew up poor, and my parents
What the-
were great people. My mom is a great.
That's yours.
Yeah, go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
open
I don't
that.
care.
Open that.
I know it's a chin beard, but at the same time, for a second, I had to do it. It was a curly whirly. I had to double
Did
take
you have it in your mouth?
No.
Then you're fine. Yeah, it's on the border.
The most standard issue.
Yeah.
Off-brand chip that we have.
Like,
I
the
don't
only
think
thing that
it's
would
all
make it-
brand. It's a main brand.
The only way we could have done better is if you had the ones that were just perfectly round.
What, the
It's all about
Tostitos
getting
rounds?
those.
Yeah. Okay.
So, no, you can't get... This is our main brand representation.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's not Tostitos, but, you know,
Yeah,
Might have.
You had a pal there.
I didn't intend for it to come out like that.
Should I talk more about how I'm poor?
You guys want some more chips?
No, I don't. God damn it. Because that bag doesn't get moved in front of anything as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's going to be about as
All right.
I think it'll be a little bit better, but
Chip.
it's not going to be Brookshire's.
Look, the lime brand is still better than these.
Really?
actually no. Oh
This is thin. This is really thin.
no, I like the thinness of this.
There is no salt.
There-
There's no flavor.
There's salt and flavor. I don't know what you're talking about.
Try that.
It's less on the salt.
This is what I'm going to say.
I'll concede the point.
Yeah.
The crunchiness and the thinness is my jam with this chip, but I can understand like the flavor profile of these three.
It's gonna be bad. There's gonna be so many bags of open chips, some of which are staying in my house, and I'm not gonna want to eat these forever.
I'm going to be having
Nachos.
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
be
say-
having like some nachos for days.
Every now and then, my family will have a nacho night, which is also known as Dad doesn't feel like making dinner and Mommy's tired night. And the kids get a big pile of chips, and they get all the cheese and stuff they want to put on it, and they're excited, and they're full. That's all that matters.
I know where this is at.
These are calories.
I know exactly where this is
Oh.
at. If you put in time and effort and make something delicious that needs to be scooped, and you don't want anything else getting in the way that doesn't add anything, it's these.
Are you saying you needed something that was completely inoffensive?
So,
unassuming.
If you're going completely on mouthfeel,
If you made tonight's chili, and that's what you wanted to serve was that chili, this is the chip to go with it.
Here's
I won't say this one.
here's what I'm gonna say, and I agree with your placement earlier of second to last. And the reason I agree with it, because I was gonna argue that it should be third place. You know, I really was, because like
I personally think third
I'm gonna
place.
finish my statement.
I'm sorry. I'm going under
So-
the table.
Don't hit him, Dad.
I like the lightness. I like the crispiness. This doesn't have a flavor to lean on, like the lime. Wait, no, these were supposed to be limes. What were those ones? Just
The Caladita. You want
Okay.
one?
There's more salt on
Yeah.
that.
there's more salt on it, but yeah, there's like they're thicker, they're stronger. But what got me to like ultimately commit to it, I dipped this chip in salsa, and I got a good amount of salsa on there. I scooped it, right? And then I got it into my mouth, and some of that bite, the chip was mush. It had already started disintegrating from the salsa, and it was like it made the nice crisp texture turn into a gross gooiness in the middle of me eating the chip.
So it's
I'm gonna
too
do
thin.
I'm gonna do a quick test. Okay, that's a bad sign actually,
You barely
because this
did
is
it.
a thin dip. I'm just soaking, right? Wait a minute. We talked about this earlier. Damn it. We're not soaking.
Yeah, I
This is
did it
not
again.
Utah. We are not Mormons.
Okay,
It
can we
didn't
please
hit.
get off that and never mention it again?
No,
So I can see what you're saying.
No, like it disintegrates before it hits your mouth. It starts to dissolve, and it makes that like the middle of the chip mushy, like it's
Yeah.
underbaked.
And when you're talking about a dip chip, you
or
want
maybe
something.
it's not thick enough.
Maybe it's not, and that's the thing. Is like that's really what we're going for here, because we're not tasting you on like, yes, the salt level matters, but we're not tasting you on your flavor. We are tasting you on how you stand up to being held
Yeah.
by things.
I just had the
Delivered.
second chip
Yes.
break.
And flavor.
Yeah.
I just had the second chip break from the dip, and I think that's meaningful because I'm saying it.
It broke going in.
To
Yeah.
cold cheese dip.
So
I'm gonna put it out there. The best thing I can say about this chip is it is inoffensive.
yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's inoffensive. I like thinner chips, but I'm also seeing the problems with it. I think it's fine right here because I just don't vibe
cheese.
with this chip generally.
I can understand that.
Like,
Now,
but
again,
like, I mean, if we switch these out, I wouldn't be offended.
Right.
let me say this. So far, I really haven't found anything other than that beer that I do not like that we've had tonight.
Yeah, like all the chips have been fine. Like the thing is,
Back.
To be fair, we are also.
like when I say I don't vibe with this, I just mean
I want more with that. Like, if you're gonna say it's lime flavor, give me
yeah, like
lime flavor.
it's not like this beer
So-
where I'm sorry.
No, I've
sorry,
got
I'm
to
sorry.
interrupt
Come
because
here, come
it's so after eating these other chips and going back and trying one of these, I'm just like, no, it needs to be further back.
Do it back to back.
Okay, do it back to back. So
Back to
which
back.
one first?
Doesn't matter.
That one and then the lime one.
Okay.
Like-
oh wait, just plain.
It doesn't matter. You can do it either way. You'll
Okay.
you'll notice.
Let me eat this real. I'm sorry, future Hewitt.
Like, and you will taste
These
how
things are
lacking
vastly different.
the lime is, and I don't have a better word besides lacking.
They're so different, it's annoying.
The lime chips promised something and didn't deliver.
Exactly.
It's
Like
not
if-
even that. They're just thick and hard. And not in the good way.
Okay, the graininess and kind of the toughness of those chips.
Do you see why I said I thought they might have been chickpeas at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the double take.
Okay, yeah. I am now solidified in this right here.
We're down with that.
So far.
All right, let's bust out another thing of tortillas because we only got one beer left, right?
Yeah, but let me go use the bathroom first.
Oh, do we want to wait on tortillas?
You want me to eat the tortilla first?
No, I'm just staring at you being a jerk.
I keep spittling. I'm sorry.
not gonna lie. I'm kind of excited about the next two.
I have very low hopes for the Walmart brand.
I do too.
I do too. But
Berkshire's brand is over there in second place. I mean,
it
you got-
is.
You got some living up to do, buddy. Like what?
Yeah,
Kinda.
now the Aldi's one is the one I'm going to say is kind
That's
of
the wild card.
Yeah, I was going to say that might be the underdog. The lime chips are just disappointing. Like, I don't mind the texture. I don't mind the thickness. Especially like if I had like a big thing of hot, fresh cheese dip.
Oh, yeah.
But I really like the other ones I got for me that were not for us to try here. That were lime, salt, and cilantro.
I just feel like
Those taste like lime.
I just feel like it was too thick. It was too hard. It's Kyle said at first. It already feels like it's a day stale.
To be fair, yes, but again, my other statement with it is, I've yet to really have a tortilla chip that I could clearly tell if it was stale or not.
I wish we had Tocitos and Tocitos limes.
I don't know how we missed them. Everyone was saying
because
it.
they're name brand and we're
Everybody-
brand.
I bought the two that I bought and didn't buy a third one is because I had to buy diapers. So
No, I think everybody bought. In my head, everyone was buying a name brand and an off brand, which is why I bought the one with the lady on it and the one that says Berkshire's across the front. And I was like, okay, I got one of each, but I don't. For some reason, I didn't even think, hey, let's make sure we get the main names or whatever.
well,
It's supposed
I
to be
got.
brand.
I was gonna get Mission, and then I could not find Mission at Walmart. So I was like, all right, I'm here. I've already bought one at Sam's, and they didn't have Maker's brand.
Are you using the bath? Oh,
No, I'm getting up so you can get in.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
loser, sit down.
I'm sorry. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
All right, Walmart.
Oh yeah, I gotta drink the rest of this. I forgot it was there because it's an okay beer, but it's
Yeah.
It's fine.
Watered down Guinness.
Time for everybody to be your now.
So I will point out immediately these are a different shade.
Okay. Wait 1 sec.
Very different shade of white.
We gotta put the poop back in the butt. Anyway.
Gross. Gross.
Put the poop back in the butt. Okay. Back to
Okay.
chips. We're back to chips with speckles.
We got speckly chips. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
They got a good color to them.
They got a good color.
Decent salt.
Crunchiness.
Then you salt.
I like the salt content personally. I'm down with that.
No, I can go back one.
Wait, why?
So
It's better than the lime, but I don't know if it's better than the Mission. I mean, not the Mission, but on the border.
Really?
These are also they're dry, drier than the rest of them.
they are dry.
They are pretty dry.
Why
Well-
does my mouth dry immediately?
Wait, we gotta do the ultimate test.
You don't have enough salt in you to make my mouth dry. You just
That
make my mouth dry.
might be the deal breaker. These are a thicker chip.
They are.
Okay. I'm
They're
with it.
they're a better delivery device.
Okay, y'all, I'm soaking real quick. I'm sorry. Why am I on this podcast?
I don't know, but I will say that I went on a whole rampage one night because I didn't know what that meant, and I kept getting like TikToks about it, or like BYU TikToks, and I was like, I need to know what this is, and I learned way too much about it.
Yep, there's like a whole culture of having sex without officially having sex in the Mormon faith.
If it's in there, it counts legally.
Legally. If the court says it was sex, then it was sex.
No, I'm confident where it's at.
You know what? I'll agree with you. That is simply because these are thicker. However, these border has a better flavor. These can stand up to being dipped into something.
Yeah.
So what do we care about more?
Pass me the. In this case, if you're gonna taste bad, at least be a vehicle for something flavorful. No, I want the cheese dip.
Oh, that is a good. Here. Okay, wait.
There's no real flavor to it. The thickness helps a lot with
Because
both the,
the,
with both the crunch and the delivery system.
the border would have cracked right there.
Okay, so I dipped the border. I'm being kind
The
of raw.
Walmart brand has never turned to mush.
No, I'm fine where it's at, but it doesn't go better than the Caladad.
Done. It's not salty. It holds up the being a delivery device for salsa. So if you got good salsa, that's fine. But if your salsa's not great, go on the border. Like if your salsa and your dips need a little bit of help, on the border. But if your dips are on point, Walmart brand.
Here's what I'll say. It's like, we're having to rank it because this is the podcast, but if you buy any of these chips,
All these are good,
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
except that one.
Except yeah.
yeah, like
Except
that
you.
one, like that's one you would buy and you would probably eat the whole bag, maybe.
Take that at a party, but you're not taking it home with you.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
like it's
Wow, that's the meanest thing I think I've said tonight.
Ow.
like it's not this beer. Let's be clear, it's not this beer, but
Pears
it's
do
still
better.
not great.
Speaking of beers,
The beer will get you to a point where you won't care.
Okay,
No.
so we got-
Thunder Crunch, a stout with chocolate syrup, rice caramel, and lactose. Just lactose, straight lactose, no milk. The
Hey,
front.
what's
It's not the lactose wasn't in the ingredient section. It's on the front of the fucking can.
okay, so
Did
what-
they
what-
just
what's
find
the-
the lactose extract
I
and
don't-
start putting it in here?
Can I ask a question for your intolerance? What's the first thing on it?
Lactose. It's the there's two words to it.
I'm gonna make. Okay, so
I don't
I
want
was
to open
a,
all four of these.
I was going
I
to
pulled them out and I was like, that's not.
I was going to get the moon pie one that he talked about,
Yeah.
but then I saw this one with the pity on it, with the little velvet
Look at
hippo.
the puppy.
From Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, he's going all out. He must be a toddler.
And
Canned by Martin House Brewing.
so I saw that and I was like, one Star Crunch. I love fucking Star Crunch. I don't eat it anymore because I'm 37 and I have
12%.
medical conditions.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
quitter talk.
Wait, it's 12%?
12.2%. This is heavier hitting.
This is high gravity.
This is more than Old Rasputin.
I didn't mean this.
Yes, you did.
Oh shit, okay, I might fuck around with this. This is
Oh, it's black. Just the way I like it, gamer.
It says stout. Stout with all these things.
oh,
Stout
look at
with
this,
chocolate
look at
syrup.
this, look at this.
Oh my goodness. Wait, I didn't get to smell it. Oh my god, it smells so good actually.
That is chocolate and caramel.
Like I have a
I
feeling
don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
love
I'm
this and I'm gonna hate myself.
Like I love Star Crunch, so
That's the color of motor oil.
Salute.
I just smelled it. I'm getting
Holy shit.
marshmallows.
oh, that's strong.
Oh, I like that. I only want one of it though. I like that.
No, I can
Marshmallows and
only
melted
take
vanilla
one.
ice cream.
It is marshmallowy. I agree.
A scoop of
God.
vanilla ice cream would be so good in this.
melted vanilla ice cream. Like there's a distinction there. I'm saying melted vanilla ice cream because it's not cold ice cream. It has been out for a little bit.
This is surprisingly
And
balanced.
I think what we're talking about is the caramel
Maybe
because
yes.
there's this caramel in it, and
It
that
is the
caramel,
caramel.
is running the show in the
I-
flavor department.
I absolutely like. This is what Fluffer Nutter could have been.
It's
Okay, can I say this? Like, this is surprisingly balanced for like a meme beer. I call it a meme beer because
you bought it for the can.
bought it for the canon, but also it's like, yeah, we're gonna make this like Star Crunch, or we're gonna make this like moon pies or strawberry pie or some shit. That's a meme beer to me. It's not really a serious beer. Like, you drink it once and you're like, that's fine. This one is actually, you know.
I'm having trouble on where to put this because, like, flavor
I'll help
wise.
you.
Flavor wise.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Flavor wise.
It's not behind the watered down Guinness.
Flavor wise, it might be my favorite, but drinkability.
Yeah, the drinkability is very low.
So I'm gonna put it.
Like, that's where I'm at, is drinkability. Like, if I have to grab a beer,
Here's
at
the
the end of
thing.
the day.
We were talking about the watered down Guinness a second ago, right? And you said, like, if we're walking through Aldi and we're trying to figure out, like, what beer am I gonna get, and yada, which one am I gonna pick up? And I agree, the independent is what I'd pick up before the watered down Guinness.
Yeah.
Like, and so that's why I was good with that one being third. If I was walking through and I knew the choices were independent or this thing, where am I going?
The only thing I will say about this, which is why I'm like torn right here, is because it is a $12 beer for 4 cans.
I disagree with that completely.
I did that mostly for the joke because of the price. $12.99 for a 4-pack is high.
Yeah.
But that is not unusual for artisan 4-packs. Like, this is a beer that is not going to always be on the shelf. This is going to hit and go because this is a very niche beer. I don't think this is anybody's daily drink.
No.
But if this showed up at a party,
No,
hell yeah.
no. This isn't showing up at a party because I'm keeping it to myself. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Is like, if I'm drinking this beer, this is my beer. But I also would see myself buying the independent more than this one.
Yeah.
But I would never buy the watered down Guinness more.
So I think it's more like this. I mean, these two could be switched out, but I like the flavor of this one more.
Yeah.
Like, because this one, like, this stout, like, I'll drink it. But this, I'll drink it once. I'll probably never buy it again. But it's an enjoyable beer.
Like, I'm not mad we drank it.
No.
So,
This is one of those ones where if I'm at the church, like the D3 things, and it's in the ice chest,
Yeah.
I'm getting it. But I'm also not gonna like go out and seek it.
Yeah.
so this is where I'm at. I'll drink a whole one of these.
Yeah.
No problem. It's not going to be my favorite. It's not Guinness. I think I would struggle to finish a can of this. Like, this
I could see that.
this
It's
is rough.
thick.
It is thick. There's a lot going on. It is a dessert in a glass.
Yep.
I think
And
that's
it has
the biggest
like you
holdup,
were
yeah.
talking about Fluffernutter, and I think it has the exact opposite problem. It is too much.
Okay, the thing is,
I wish they dialed this back just a bit.
I wish. I feel like this is where Death by Chocolate should have been
yes.
Yeah.
when it comes to like sweetness and stuff. Because like I can enjoy this for a can. I can enjoy this for a bottle. Death by Chocolate was so sweet I couldn't enjoy
I don't
that.
think any of us finished Death by Chocolate.
I think the biggest problem for me here is the fact that you
Can
have
we take it to the bucket?
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, like there are
I hate doing it.
there are like 5.
Oh,
Oh.
that's gross.
We have-
Pouring this thing into a bunch of this was a real gross. Like
Did it look like you had to use a dirty toilet at a gas station?
it really
Oh
did.
my
It was gross.
You go to check to see what you did, and you're just watching already discolored water take on with your sins.
Take on
So-
your sins.
My biggest thing about judging this one based on the other ones
It's a
is
gas
like,
station toilet, not Jesus.
aside from this one, these 3. Okay, so the stout, this one that we're drinking, and this one are like sipper beers. They're not meant for like. They're not meant for like I'm out.
Is that all our beers?
I'm just drinking. I'm just vibing. They're not like a viber beer. They're like I'm gonna sip this and enjoy this type of beer. And I think
you intentionally get those.
yeah, and you're not supposed to drink a lot. This is obviously not something you're supposed to like compared to like
I have an extra bottle of this one, and this one.
Yep.
So you're not like these beers are any stout or any like thick beer or heavy beer. You're not supposed to like drink more than 2, if that. These 3 beers, they are like relaxation beers. And I think the reason why I'm okay with this one being up here is because it's a relaxation beer that's top tier.
It's a working beer.
It's a working beer and it's top tier. It's everything good in a beer.
It's working man's beer.
Without like being like hoity-toity, right? I think this is the best out of the like if I were to like split these up.
What?
If y'all don't mind me splitting these up, like I feel like, and you might disagree, you might like this one better. These are like beers that you would have maybe once, maybe twice at a party because you wanted to try something interesting, but you wouldn't have more than one, or you might have it at a bar. You might not have more than one. These you could drink more than one and just chill, right? That's my. Am I making sense here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my feeling.
Did you also just put both the stouts on one side?
Both the stouts are the type of beer that you, for the most part, that
That's all I wanted to point out. That
Yeah.
stouts are the type of beer that like you wouldn't drink a 6-pack.
you
at a
wouldn't
party.
bring home a 6-pack and like on like a hot summer day have like 3 of them.
6. Oh, 3,
This,
yeah.
this
Normal
chip
people
from-
have 3.
First off, this chip from Aldi's is extremely thin.
Yeah.
Also, it's got particulate.
It's got some yellow spots with some white spots. It's wild.
It's a little jaundice.
I will say this: they're on point with their salt.
I like the salt on this one.
That's
Not enough.
solid.
I'm going to say not quite enough salt.
I'm,
Again,
I'm good with this salt.
I've also had my salt intake like permanently affected by Emily, who salts her salt.
Okay, like
There's more of a corn flavor in this.
It's very thin. That just stabbed me.
wait, we gotta do the thing. We gotta soak.
So, Guy,
Let's go ahead and bump it above the lime chips. We already know that's true.
I think I've got a good idea of where I want to put it. But I'm
It
letting
holds up surprisingly well.
after letting it soak in the salsa for a little bit, it's still got that crunch.
That's solid. It did a good job.
You know, I think
I know where I
I'm
want
good
it.
putting it in 4th.
You know what? I could agree with that. It's above a Walmart chip.
I was gonna put it 3rd.
You want to put it 3rd? Okay, wait. Let me see something real quick.
Yeah, hand me one of those 3rd place chips. I want to try this out.
Okay, I think the mouthfeel on these are better because I like the thinner chips, but this one is more solid.
These look freaking identical.
Honestly, I think it's contender for second.
No, I think Berkshire's salt content's slightly better.
We are getting down into the weeds of corn chips.
These are the same chip.
How many of them could we say that for if we really meant it?
No, I'm eating them back to back. That's the same dang chip. I say.
Is that where we're at?
I think that's fine.
I think they're interchangeable on 3rd and 4th.
I think we should put it 3rd because I said 3rd and you said 2nd, and both of them said 3rd. It averages out to 3rd.
Yeah, it does.
You know, these ones are just slightly thicker, and maybe my brain is just.
Way to go, Aldi's.
Oh, like just showed up and said suck it. I would like to point out real quick on the border. What the fuck?
What do you expect?
Like you're worded of the only name brands that made it to this table, and you were second to last. And the only thing that you have outclassed is the weird, thick. I wish I had lime, but I'm not. I don't really.
The lime is in the room somewhere. We
The
can't
lime
find
is on
it.
the label.
Is the lime? Hold up. Is the lime in the room with us right now?
But yeah, I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, let's be real. Tortilla chips aren't like they don't pack the punch of a Dorito, or which Dorito is technically a corn chip, but it's like, you know, they put so much MSG and like flavoring in there. It's not.
Don't you hate on the monosodium glutamate?
I'm not hating on it. Like, I like MSG. I'm just saying. What are you doing?
You stealing my cheese?
I'm
It's
just
okay,
saying.
you can hate on Die Red 40.
Let's hate on Die Red 40. So it has so much like flavoring in there that it packs a different kind of punch from these.
Get off my shit.
These are dip chips. They're meant for you to just have a little
Get
bit
a
of bite.
Get a scoopity scoop. Right in
But-
your mouth. Nom nom nom.
That's solid, yeah.
But as it comes, we have judged from crunch to taste to salt to soak. What is the best chip? And I think this is good.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Okay, let's be honest. Between second and second to last, there's not a massive.
There's not it's a minutia of difference.
I think this is mostly between second and second to last is mostly personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like thinner chips.
I'll say.
I don't mind it being less salty. But we all like you like saltier chips. You like thicker chips, it seems.
I like saltier chips too.
Yeah.
Slightly thicker, more salty.
So it's more of a preference, but I think this goes to show that like it's not hard to make a decent chip unless you're the last one.
Well, the last one still wasn't
What?
terrible. It's just that
It's,
we
it's
were.
not this beer.
It's not for
this
us.
beer.
It's not this beer.
Like
T-shirt idea. It's not this beer.
Yeah. Like, I should say that I like shit on that chip, but it is definitely not inedible. Like, it's just, I don't vibe with
That,
it,
that
but I'm
might
not,
be. To be fair, that might be someone's jam.
yeah. But it's not my jam. It's
However,
too grainy.
If you like
it's
thick, hard, white
grainy.
chips,
Let's be fair. I think those might mostly be stale now that we've opened them and left them sitting, kind of like cheese balls do.
I'm
No.
sorry. It shouldn't go stale that fast.
If it goes stale that fast, it needs to
Why
actually
do
go down
cheese
a bit.
poofs go stale like the second you open up the jug?
Because they're cheese poops.
I don't buy cheese poofs.
No, I don't buy cheese spoons either.
Okay.
That's a you thing.
Hey. You gotta go pee again.
Yep. That's what happens. Too much beer.
Oh god, my tummy is way too full of corn chips, guys. Like,
Whoa.
like I almost have regrets. The only night I, honest to God, have regrets from doing this was the soda night,
Oh, God, that was gross.
and that was the worst hangover I've ever had. And there was no alcohol that night.
It was so much sugar.
Everything was like cane sugar
That-
and mustard farts.
It was. Did I like dodge a bullet? On
Yeah,
that episode?
Yes,
you
you did.
ghosted us, and I had
I
gotten
didn't
ready.
ghost
You-
anybody.
you
Who was
go-
it? Was you, me, and somebody else.
It
Somebody,
was, no, it was and Kyle. Kyle was
did
there.
you, me, and Kyle? Was that it?
Yeah, and Chris ghosted us because he was so tired he couldn't possibly.
For some reason, I was thinking Kyle wasn't there, but I was just thinking. I don't know. I was assuming
I
it
don't
was.
remember why I missed that episode.
I think you backed out because you had a lot of stuff going on that week, and you're like, I just need one day that I don't have to go do something. And you know what?
You missed a good one.
You missed a good bit of video, but you also missed one of the most disgusting nights we have had because the ranch soda, not great. However, the mustard soda was the worst because it was slightly carbonated mustard water from the bottle.
Like,
Look,
like, you know when you go to squirt mustard, and that
Oh,
bit
and
of
it-
water that comes out first.
right. Okay.
Imagine that is in a 20-ounce bottle and carbonated, and served to you.
With cane sugar.
with cane sugar in it. So it's that. It's sweet for no good reason, and it's bubbly for no good reason.
Like
I
I
mean-
think one of the ones that won, or one of the upper ones, was we had the birch bark.
Yeah, we had a couple of good ones. We had one company that had made most of those sodas, and we cursed that company. We cursed its name.
I'll say
we cursed
this
its
much.
cow.
Henrietta can suck our ass.
I'll say this much: if y'all buy the sodas,
No,
I will do it. Me.
We're not buying that stuff again.
no, I do not warrant spending the money I spent on that ever again. I would rather buy Odin's Wrath again. Because I yeeted that into the trash can because I thought we threw it away after Extra Life.
Mm-hmm.
I found it in the back of my cabinet staring at me with one angry eye. I was like, fuck this, and threw it in the trash.
Oh, I will say there was one. Maybe it was Odin's. It the one we had during Extra Life.
That killed Kyle?
Yeah,
That was Odin's.
okay. Because it was just like we were.
Which Kyle though?
I had like two or three of them. Like I had one because like everybody was like, you don't have to eat the whole thing, and so I cut it in half and I ate the half, and I felt it hurt. And then later while we were talking and we are going out, I just ate the other one because I was like, I'm already here, and I was like in the midst of the pepper high situation. I was like, I'm riding this till the end of the
I
night.
think Moose has trust issues with me now because of that
It
hot
was-
sauce.
Which
It was.
Odin's Wrath. It's
Odin's Wrath.
It's the big brother of Thor's hammer.
Oh no.
But yeah, are we
It
satisfied?
hurt. It hurt. It was spicy.
Yeah.
It was not a fun time. But also,
Claire and
the
I both
flavor
remember-
didn't make me sick.
Claire and I both went dabbing on the tongue.
Yeah. Y'all dabbed the tongue. I ate half my nugget and then later ate the other half my nugget because
I don't even remember that night because
Nasa tapped out.
I don't think I tapped out, did I?
we
No.
were doing truth or dare.
No, you and
Or-
Jed and Moose were the only ones that ate the spiciest wing, and all of y'all.
All I remember is the next day during our root game, my butt was like, "It's time."
That's why they call me Whiskers.
No, my character's name was Yasumoto the Kaiju.
I ran that joke the whole time. And then someone finally said, "Yeah, us and Whiskers." And I was like, "Who the fuck is Whiskers?" And it just killed Hewitt so good. I knew I was gonna bait somebody into it. I was gonna make somebody call me Whiskers, and so I just kept saying other reasons why people call me Whiskers.
This is what's great is Emily had dressed me and Knox down for a week about how we were not allowed to do anything inappropriate because we played Hog Paw and Nope Rope in all of the Critter Showdowns, and I'm the one that has the phrase roll to shit in the street. And so Kyle and I were always the ones that were causing problems in that game. So she said, "Don't you." It's like why we didn't even sit by each other, because we had sat by each other.
We separated you like kindergartners.
And then all of a sudden, I'm over there with Claire, so that I am obviously considered the worst offender by my wife.
Yeah.
I had to be babysat. And then the two of you in the dead center.
Yeah, you should have put me
Fucking,
by
I'm
him.
over here doing this. Oh, I just became the dadgum straight man of the group. How'd this happen?
And then there was me that was just like,
Much honor, wise beyond his years.
me just constantly
My
going
master.
at Knox.
My master.
Like
Wise
my
beyond
master,
his
my sensei.
What's this?
Help me.
He knows
Shut
all.
up, Rabbit.
He's so wise. Shut up, Rabbit. Shut up, Rabbit. And I was just a forgetful little squirrel. I was just gonna talk like this the whole time.
Oh god, we gotta bring that back from this extra life.
Yeah, we just, which, by the way, let's go ahead and do the sign off, guys. We've eaten all the chips. We drank all the beer.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
still more beer.
There's still more beer, but we're not gonna worry about that right
Not
now.
on stream.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great time.
I was about to say we are back with Obscura. We are Team Bonus Action. We are not currently partnered with any sort of charity, but please donate to. God damn it! You fucked my flow up.
I didn't fuck anything up. You were still going.
You're bald.
Donate to anybody that actually puts the majority of the money to the cause,
I'm gonna
not
shave your
to their
head.
paychecks.
I'll deserve it.
Alright,
yes.
since Knox is not here,
Don't
let
your
your
meat
meat
loaf. Bryce, comment, like, subscribe, all that junk.
God damn it.
Like us on YouTube.
Don't like him.
Thank you for tuning in to another Bonus Roundtable podcast brought to you by Team Bonus Action. If you'd like to find more out about us, you can go to our website at teambonusaction.com, or you can check us out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as Team Bonus Action. And since Knox is not here, don't let your meat loaf.